pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And our starting pitcher here today, Pivetta. What's the word on him?
This guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And a foul ball. Julian aboard here at first with nobody out.
That's a ball.
And that skips in the dirt.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The pitch. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Man at first, one away. Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Hunter Goodman in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
1-1.
Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starter for Colorado, Kyle Freeland.
Well, he comes in hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
High ground ball, base down. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Freeland checks over to first, and he's back.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Tatis waits. And a foul ball. Laureano on the move. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is outside. And connect on the curveball, struck him out.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Freeman puts it away, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Here's Manny Machado. Machado, multi-time All-Star, Over 1,000 runs batted in his career. A former first-round pick back in 2010. In the air, out towards left center. Doyle makes the catch, inning over. One left for San Diego. Back here at Petco Park. Second inning set to go. So in now for Colorado, number 7. That's a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Bogarts sizes this one up, nabs it, and there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. And a strike on the outside edge. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came after with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Batting 8.
Runner at first, 2 away. Brett Sullivan digging in for the Rockies. On the ground to the left. They get the force. That ends the frame. So 1 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. The batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop.
Freeland back to work. Hit hard. That gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball move deep.
And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that is a foul ball. Bogarts on at first. Nobody out.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Ty France in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Kicks and fires. Rolled to short. Possible 2 ball. Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Back here in San Diego, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the rookie third baseman, Kyle Harris. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one in the air center field. Merrill has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Edouard Julien. Just missed. Top of the third, no score. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
Thank you.
Right side, hard hit. Tatis to first. Now 2 away.
The right fielder, number 2.
Here's Tyler Freeland to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's a strike. Hard hit, right side. The throw to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Bryce Johnson.
Right.
And a pitch.
Johnson.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. And now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Freddie Freeland, the next up for the Padres. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Snap throw to first. Johnson gets back easily. Nobody out. Runner at first. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball misses.
2 strikes.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. Looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far, so why not?
And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. That's a fair ball. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
It always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Runner takes off.
1-1.
Pitch in the dirt. Throw. Save. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Here comes a pitch. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The batter now, Jackson Merrill. And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Tatis runs. Struck him out swinging. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
The third baseman, number 13. Manny.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 1. That's to third, and that chance handled. Tosses across to first. Machado out of the play. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Mickey Moniak. And there's a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The line to kick the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And another ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2-2 on the way. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
He handles it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next to hit, Hunter Goodman. Flied to right his first time. Up and in. And that's ball 1.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Johnson makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Johnson on the move. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Bottom of the 4th, it's Xander Bogaerts down.
Not shortstop.
Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Bogaerts, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Aruba. Line drive. That's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. At the belt and fires. In the air, left field, on his way over. Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Foul ball there. Bogarts over at first with one away.
One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. And he deals. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Up next for the Padres.
And now here
The right
is
fielder.
Bryce Johnson.
Johnson.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one
0-1.
darting out of the zone. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Oh, right to the
2
backstop.
strikes.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. The 1-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. It drops in, gets away a little bit. And he's out. But 1 run does score on the error, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. And a foul ball.
Well, these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Bounced out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. Throws across the diamond. And a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
Right through there for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Fires to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Brett Sullivan digging in for the Rockies. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
That one fouled off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swings and misses. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still down 3-0.